All right, so for the last 728 days, I have been an entrepreneur. And I say 728 specifically because in 2 days, it will officially be the 2-year anniversary since I closed my first $5,000 sale.
Enjoy this big win, motherfucker. It's a big ass win. Let's fucking go, bro. We did it. We did it.
And from there, we scaled to above $50,000. And it's been crazy. But I wanted to take this time to not only like self-reflect on the last few years as an entrepreneur and talk about what it's actually like, but harp on a couple topics for the next couple of videos I'm going to be posting. So number one, the topic of this video is going to be that it looks different for everyone. Now, talking about what that means is, from the outside looking in, you can look at someone else's journey and say, oh, they got lucky. Oh, they got there because their parents had money. Oh, they got there because they met someone and they gave them an investment or stuff like that. And it's like, you as an entrepreneur, you get in your own head about that and it screws you up because you feel like you're not doing enough. And I want to talk about that for any aspiring entrepreneurs, or just reminding active entrepreneurs that like, hey, like, remember, it looks different anyway. Like, this studio office in my apartment, I didn't have this 2 years ago. I had a $20 webcam in my bedroom with an Amazon like podcast mic, and that's all I had. No lighting, no nothing. I just had my ceiling fan. So it's like, that's where I started, and now I'm here with a Sony camera, lights, a key light, and the whole nine, right? But harping on the fact that it looks different for everyone is something that I think is extremely important, especially when you're starting out, and then remembering it throughout the journey. It's like, Alex Hormozi is, you know, I think he's been in the game for a long time, and he started out in the gym, didn't sleep at a house, like he slept at his gym, and now he's a multi-billionaire. You know, it's the same thing. It's like, we can look at his story and be like, oh, well, he got there and he's rich and has all this money and has all these companies and he's the shit, I'm not, right? And to ground yourself in that thought process, it's like, dude, like, no, like, remember, he was on that journey for 10, 12 years, how long it is. I'm in year 3 going through it, and I haven't even scratched the surface. I'm just getting to that point. So that's something big that I learned, where I'm like, you have to understand where you're at and then where you're going. So for me, my journey has been, I was living in my parents' house, I had a girlfriend, I just quit my job, and I had this dream to move to Charlotte to work with a specific client and have that be my day-to-day, where I have my own space, I'm independent. That was the dream 2 years ago. Now I'm here. But in between the end point, well, not necessarily end point, but the checkpoint where I'm at now and the start point, a lot of shit had to happen in between that. Now, it looked a lot different from what I was seeing online from other entrepreneurs. You know, all I was seeing was people celebrating and flexing cash on cars and jets. Iman Gadzhi was getting pretty big, so I was seeing his success and stuff like that. But I clicked on his profile and I went through and I saw, you know, all the fancy videos, and I went to the beginning and I saw like where he was at 16 years old. I'm like, damn, he's like 23 at this point. This was 2 years ago. You know, that's a lot of time. That's, you know, over 6-7 years. So anyways, that 2-year gap looked so different for me, but internally I felt like I was behind and like I wasn't doing enough, and I was comparing myself. And that's really where this video is meant to talk about. It's like comparison to other people and what you're doing. It's not fair to you. And that's something I really want to harp on, where it's like, you got to drop that. And that's something that I'm more so talking to myself about. It's like, I got to drop that. And I've been working to drop that over the last, you know, couple weeks now, where it's like, I'm not comparing myself to other people because I know their journey looks a lot different from mine. And my journey looks a lot different from theirs. So it's like, they can look at me and they can see where I'm at, and I can look at them and see where they're at. And it's just two different sides of the coin. Sure, things are similar, but I don't know how long this dude has been in the game, and he doesn't know how long I've been in the game. So it's not beating yourself up. It's not putting yourself down in these scenarios, and understanding like, you are where you are at, and you have to trust that that's where you're supposed to be for that time, for this season, whatever it is. So that's something that I really want to harp on and talk about, continuing. Is these different little, you know, nuggets that I've picked up over my last 2 years of being an entrepreneur, to hopefully help people, you know, who are either starting to become an entrepreneur, who are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, who are an entrepreneur and they want to do it. But honestly, more so like just in general, I think these things that I've seen from my own personal journey, like they're just good. And you know, I'm not anyone special, but I don't know, it's just I've had these conversations with different people, and it's, you know, it's been very positive feedback from what I'm saying. So I kind of just want to get it out there, and if anyone finds this and, you know, they latch onto it and they, you know, they take it and it helps them in any way, then I'm happy. That's all I care about. So that's gonna be it. Just stay tuned to the series. I'm gonna probably do 7 of these types of style of videos, and then wrap it up with kind of just like what my overall story is. So throughout this 7 video series, like you'll get to know me a little bit more about what I've done, and then on that 8th video, once the 7 video series is done, I'll kind of do like a story video of like what I've actually gone through, and kind of everything will make sense from the outside looking in. So keep doing what you're doing, live life, have fun. I never know how to end these videos. I'm still working on it. Catch you on the next one.